What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Just a little midweek pick-me-up.
It's a little check-in. Hey, how you doing?
Sometimes I wish you guys could talk back to us.
Yeah, there are probably ways that we could do that.
Yeah, but like
Not
right now.
live.
Oh, not live. No,
Yeah,
no.
like right now.
Yeah,
Like
right
I wish
in this moment.
They can
in this
talk.
moment.
Wait, give some space. How you guys doing?
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Sounds like a fun weekend you have planned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
That sounds lovely.
Nice.
I bet people did respond in their heads though during
Hey,
that.
how are
We
ya?
should do that. It's like a Mad Libs.
Yeah. How's the family?
Have your own conversation with us. Anyways, how we doing today?
I'm great.
That's good. We just chatted yesterday, so
I know.
not much to catch up on.
Not much has changed.
I feel great today.
Have either one of you watched Stranger Things?
I'm all
No.
caught up.
You've watched all of it?
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
But have you watched through season
Big fan.
3?
No.
Oh.
But
The season is so good.
I have watched season 1 and 2.
Okay.
Don't know why I didn't watch 3.
Okay.
Must have been busy when it came out.
Must have been. Must have been.
Must-
Came out like 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
must have been busy when it came out. And I'm hearing how good season 4 is, which is why I think I need to jump back into it. Maybe just skip over season 3, read up on it, and then jump into season 4.
Is season 4 the last season, or are they doing season 5?
No, season 4 is the last season, but it's split into
Oh,
two.
okay. I was going to say because there's another part coming
Yeah.
out. in
Yes,
July.
there's another part. But
Yeah.
is this
As
the
far as
last season?
I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I heard that. But yeah, very good. I'm invested.
I heard it's the best season
I
since
didn't
season
know
1.
it was a part 2, so I was on like episode 7, and then it just
yeah.
ended, and I'm like, what? Like,
Wait, will there be a season 5?
there's no way there too.
Yeah.
Oh, there is?
Season 5 is going to be the last season.
Oh.
The good news is the show has been renewed for season 5 before season 4 has even aired. The bad news is that the show's 5th season will be its last. So
5th season probably come out in like 2025.
yeah, 5th season will be the last season, and this one is coming
Millie Bobby
out in 2
Brown's gonna be
parts.
like a mother by the time this show is.
Her whole life has been Stranger Things at this point, but
It is a big jump from what I've only watched the first episode of season 4, and I already am more scared than I've been, I think,
It's dark.
than any other season. Like, I was almost like watching between my fingers at some point, like which I'm fine with. Like, that's if they want to go in that
There's a
direction.
good balance of like comedic relief still.
Yeah.
I think I need to watch it. I'm hearing great things. Like I said, people said it's as good as season.
I
Season
really
1.
liked season 3.
Really?
Yeah.
It was good. I can't remember too much.
I think
about it.
people like every season.
Yeah,
The show is just a great show.
Right. And it's not like they have an insane amount of seasons where it's really hard to pick which ones are good.
Also, very nice of them to give the part 2 right in July. Like, imagine making everyone wait a whole other year for a part 2.
I think it's already kind of like they could have just put it all at once, but they're trying to milk it for everything.
That's
Smart
great
on their
marketing.
part, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys interested
I
in
honestly
going
like
to?
doing that. I like splitting it up like that.
Are you guys interested in going into the New York City experience, the Stranger Things experience?
I didn't even know about that.
I didn't know about that either.
Oh my God, it's all over my TikTok.
Oh, I
Really?
didn't.
TikTok's
I get
weird.
targeted
I didn't
ads
see
all
that.
the time over the
You're not even
Stranger
watch
Things
it.
experience.
There
I know.
was there was a big Stranger Things activation happening in Milan when I was there on Friday, at the Duomo, like up on the one of the buildings. They had like Stranger Things season 4, and then they all just said they had a roller rink, the Rinkomania. People were roller skating. They had like a bus that you could walk on with the monster. There's all these people walking around in 80s clothing, and it was cool.
Did you want to join in?
Yeah, there. I have a picture of me in front of the bus. If you want to see it,
I have
gonna
a feeling
show it
you're
to you.
showing it anyway.
Neither of us say anything.
Yeah, I
guys wanna see
wanted.
this?
you guys want to see it?
I was about to say yes,
There it
but I know.
is.
Oh, I've seen that picture.
Yes.
How did I see that picture?
I don't know. Not for me.
I don't know.
But it had a big
On your
like.
Did you not
TikTok.
post
Look
that
what it
on
had
your-
on the. I didn't post that. Maybe this. This is what they had, like this big
Oh,
thing up on the
yes.
building, where it was. They had Stranger Things season 4, and then like Hawkins it was all Hawkins themed. People were walking around handing stuff out.
There's something so fun about that.
It was cool. It's just like Stranger Things is really quite the international
Fran, you know what
show.
I saw last night? I went to the movie theater and saw
Top Gun?
No.
Top Gun Maverick?
Top Gun?
No, Everything Everywhere all at once.
Did you like
I thought
it?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I thought it was a very good movie.
I was trying to get to the theater this week.
To the theater?
Yeah.
You still haven't seen Top Gun.
I know.
Now I'm saying
I like
it that way
seeing
on
movies
purpose.
by yourself during the week because there's a lot of other single goers.
Yeah.
But I've gone by myself on like a Saturday or a Friday, and it's just
During
like,
date night?
Yeah, and you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a
Although-
time for couples to go.
It was still like there wasn't that many
Single
people,
goers.
and
All the
I
other
still-
soloists out there.
yeah. And I walked in and like there were a couple people in the row that I had my seat number, so I was like, I'll just sit in the row right in front of it. And then of course a couple comes in, it's like, you're in our seat. I'm like, there's so many open seats. Fine, I'll get up.
That's
Like,
fucked up. But also,
It doesn't matter. Like
No.
people are big rule followers. Like
well, no. When you get
it was literally. I moved one seat back.
no, when you buy a reserved seat at the movie theater, you have to sit in that reserved
but
seat.
if it's
Is it
like-
recliners?
No,
Oh,
no.
Interesting.
It was like 25% filled.
recliners?
It wasn't
It was
recliners?
AMC, but not recliner.
what movie theater doesn't have recliners these days?
It was AMC in Lincoln Square, but
You should seek out one with
Oh
a recliner.
yeah, you got it. Well,
no. But that movie, I think it's like about to be on streaming, so like it's kind of they're playing the last
It's from
times.
the smaller theaters, I would guess.
You got to seek out the.
No, I
recliner.
know. I don't know how you know in advance.
You look up the theater.
For
Tray.
the seats?
Yeah, for the reserved
Oh, it says.
seating. Yeah.
Like when you go to buy the tickets, it says like reserved seating, recliner. Like it
So-
tells you if they have them or not.
That's where I'll agree with you that if it wasn't a recliner, then whatever.
Yeah.
Because a
you a
recliner,
row-
you got to sit in your reserved
Were you
seat.
a row ahead? Like was it?
I was one row ahead of my actual seat because I
Okay.
just was like
so
weird.
they just didn't want to sit behind you.
no,
wanted
they
to sit in
just
front
want
of
to
you.
sit in their seats.
No,
Yeah,
that-
but they wanted
I-
to sit in front of you. They didn't
I
want to
would
sit
say-
behind
yeah,
you.
no,
like
but they
that's-
could have sat in front of me.
Yeah,
Like-
but if it was, I'm very specific on the row that I pick because that's where I want to be.
Your
Like I
eye
don't really,
vision.
yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
really care. Like what if it was like, hey buddy, I'm in H12 and
You're in 13.
and you're supposed to be in H11. Like
No, I know.
you know, if he was one seat to the right, then I'd be like, fine, I'll move one seat to the left. Like that's fine.
I was proud though because
Different rows.
Yeah,
the last
now
time-
it gets a little
Different
tricky.
rows.
the last time I was in the theater, I did the thing where I also didn't sit because I think it's weird if you go in and sit next to people when there's so many empty seats, even if it's your seat. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
That is just.
But
you,
last time I like
'cause you
spilled.
pay
That
for
was
the
when I
seat.
spilled all my popcorn over the floor because someone was telling me that their seat. Whatever. It was a great movie.
I'm glad you enjoyed the
It
film.
Yeah,
just
you
kind of
just-
sounds like you're anti-assigned seating in the movie theater.
I'm not. I'm anti uncomfortability.
You're just
Okay.
okay.
Whatever that
All right,
means.
not sure what that means. Moving on from
Moving
that.
I had tuna salad today.
How you feel?
Good.
Good.
Trying not to think about it. Anyways,
It's been a while.
it has been. I weaned myself off of tuna
Yeah.
salad, went to chicken salad, then I'm back on tuna. I said, let me treat myself to some tuna salad.
Back on the
I'm
grind.
Stuck in 2007. I can't stop watching Survivor.
Yeah, you have been talking about that. I have to say, I have never watched even one episode of Survivor in my life.
Fran.
Like I don't think I've
Neither
ever.
have I.
Not even like five.
What?
Like not even like 5 minutes of an episode.
you
I don't
guys
think I've
kidding?
Not
ever
one second.
turned on.
It's top two
No,
reality
you just
show
started.
ever. No. I watched when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
I watched with my parents. They would watch every week. And then I said when I stopped watching TV with my parents every week is when I stopped watching Survivor.
Yeah.
And then in the last year, I watched seasons here and there. But this one, I've been on a real kick lately. I watched one season in 2 days this past weekend. And now I'm halfway through another season already. Friend, you would eat Survivor up.
CBS is a channel I just never turn on.
I don't watch TV.
As a
like-
reality TV connoisseur,
Like
the fact
growing
you
up.
haven't seen 5 minutes of Survivor
I know,
is
never.
you.
But it's
You'll crush a season in a day.
CBS. I don't know what it is. Like Big Brother, Amazing
well,
Race, Survivor. I have not watched
Can you
any parts.
Can you
of those
watch
shows.
one season of Survivor?
Yeah, if you tell me what season.
I will
to
tell
watch.
you what season to watch.
Love Island UK just started, so I'm locked.
I'm
in.
telling you, I finish a season within a day and a half.
Yeah.
Once you're locked in, you can't
Yeah.
look away.
I don't know if I got the time to dedicate because I know you're right. No, I know you're right that I'll watch it very fast, but I'm saying I watch so much other TV that then it's like I'm watching way too much TV. when I
Fran,
get into
you'll
a new
already
reality
throw
show.
on new shows all the time. Survivor is worth it. Survivor is really, really good. Like, knock out one of your Chicago PD shows.
They're all over. Season's over.
Okay, so perfect. You
Season's
just made
over.
room for
We're
another
in,
show.
We're in summertime now. This is when summertime is when I can actually like not watch as much TV.
All right, forget it. I'm not going to sit here and fucking get on my hands and knees and beg you to
What
watch
season
Survivor.
should I watch? Well, there's 30 million seasons.
I just watched a really good one, which was the David vs. Goliath season, which is season 37. Is on Netflix.
Okay.
It's one of the 2 seasons on Netflix.
Season 37?
Yeah, you don't got to really know anything about anything if you just watch that season.
Yeah. Well, I assume it's like
Netflix. Sometimes I mess up how to say it. Anyways.
you said it fine.
Okay. Netflix. Anyways.
I mean, yes, I understand that Survivor is a show unless
There's no returning characters in this season.
unless you're watching one of the ones where they like all stars and shit like that. I understand.
Which
you
happens
have to know.
often, but this is not one of those seasons. This
Okay.
is a one-off.
Okay, because sometimes I feel like with the challenge, when I started to really watch the challenge, I was missing a lot of things
And this
from not
is
watching the earlier seasons.
The season that Ned Schneebly's on.
Yes, you did tell me
So
that.
something
I
to
do
pull
like
you in.
I do like him
Yep, something to
as
pull
a
you in.
person.
Season 37 on Netflix.
Okay, noted.
All right, we'll see.
No,
Like I said,
noted.
I'm not going to get on my hands and knees and beg.
I-
All right,
Noted.
let's get into the topics for today. We're going to be talking about the iOS update with messaging. Seems to have everybody in a tizzy.
Yeah.
We're also going to be talking about
Some different kind of topics
different
today.
topics. We're also going to be talking about this Disney wedding and also the Disney proposal that's been going viral all over the internet. And also Harry and Meghan invited Will and Kate to their kid's first birthday, and Will and Kate did not show up.
I would like to talk about Harry and Meghan. Thank you.
Yes. So let's get into it, talking about the iOS update. Warm weather is officially here, and it is the perfect time to whip out the Slick alcoholic ice pops. They're each filled with 8% alcohol, and they taste delicious. There's pineapple daiquiri, strawberry daiquiri, different margarita flavors, all different great flavors, frozen cocktail made into an ice pop, which is a more unique and fun way to get the party started. You could bring it on a cooler and a boat with you. You could bring it to a party, keep it in your fridge at your house, your freezer, good to go in your backyard. These things are the best to have on you during the summer, especially right now. You could head to Slick, that's SLIQ, spiritedice.com to snag a pack of Slick and stock your freezer with pops for your next good times occasion. Make sure to use promo code SlickChicks2 to get 10% off your order as well. This ad has been brought to you by 21 Holdings LLC in West Chicago, Illinois. You must be 21 and up to purchase and consume. Please drink responsibly. And guys, please give Slick a chance here because they really do taste delicious and it gets the party started. A lot of people are talking about this new iOS update on the iPhone. I think it's the
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
And the update is you will be able to unsend messages, edit messages, as well as a bunch of other things that I think is going to get very messy. I think being able to edit your text message is diabolical.
People are going to be screenshotting shit. So like you're going to start screenshotting every message you get. If you're like dating somebody or you're in that initial stage of flirting or like all these things, like, or if there's drama going on with your friends or something, like you're going to screenshot every single message because the other person now has the ability to go back and change it. So like you could be like, hey, I'd be like, oh my God, Rhea, I have to show you this text that I got last night. You're never going to believe what this person said. And then I go to show you, and it's just an entirely different text.
It's terrifying. I think that they should send a notification if a text has been edited.
Yeah.
Unsending, I get. Like, you want to unsend a message, that's still messy.
Yeah.
But I get that one more. Editing a text message that you already sent is just going to cause so many fights. Like, imagine you get into a fight with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And you're like, you said this. And the boyfriend goes, I didn't say that. And they just go back and change the message and make you look crazy. Like, people are going to lose their damn minds. You're gonna lose their minds.
So you'll get the ability to edit any messages you send in the Messages app, as well as undo any messages you sent by mistake. Apple is also introducing the ability to mark a message as unread so you can easily find it later. So that's like, I feel like that's kind of like you could do that on Instagram. But that is, that's very interesting. It is opening up a can of worms. Also, I know, like, why do I say iOS? That's just wrong. But
iOS.
like, why am I saying that?
I've never heard
Like,
anyone
why was
say
that
before.
Why was that naturally the
Fios?
first thing?
Verizon Fios.
Fios. Maybe that's why I said it. iOS.
Yes.
It's weird.
iOS. I mean, it's not. It's iOS. I know that, but like when I said before, I was like, oh, we should talk about the iOS update. Just how it naturally came out.
You're thinking of Fios.
I am thinking of Fios. Great Wi-Fi.
Yes.
I
Verizon Fios.
do
You have
have-
Verizon Fios?
I have Verizon Fios. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes. It's very interesting in the city because you're zoned for. It depends on where you are.
A lot of people have Spectrum in the city.
It just like depends on where you are. We're in a Fios area.
We're talking tech.
We're talking tech.
I think that this is just going to get very messy.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not too excited about it. Like, there hasn't been many times where I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't send that message. I mean, yes, every once in a while, you'd be like, I wish I didn't send that text.
Yeah.
But the chances that people are on their phones 24/7, the chances of somebody reading that text before you unsend it is very high.
Yeah.
I'm reading a text I get within like a minute of somebody sending it. Unless I'm napping or recording.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it's
I'll be honest. Sometimes we do miss stuff, but like I think I can understand maybe potentially being able to unsend something. But like editing is funny to me because I just feel like if you send a typo or something, you just correct yourself and send the message.
right. You write the word with stars on it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, sorry, I meant fuck, not duck. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
like that's it'd be
You know what they
fine.
need? They need an edit button on Twitter. That's what they need an edit button for.
Yeah, I guess maybe they took that, people always complaining about that, and just put it towards.
Texting
Towards
is you just
messages.
write another message and say, I meant to say this.
Yeah, you'd say, oh,
Being
sorry.
able to fully edit a message
Yeah.
is only going to cause more problems for people. People, oh my God. Technology is really making relationships harder for people. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yep. Yeah, the scenarios are running wild in my mind right now of like, this is just also just a disaster for drunk texting.
Absolutely
Could
a
be
disaster.
good. Could be good. I mean, there's plus and minuses for that, right? Like,
But
you
like
wake up at, well, yeah. I mean, the person could probably see it.
Like
You
I
never know.
said, they
But if you
probably already
yeah.
saw it.
But if you say you send a text message at 3 a.m., you're like, you declare your love for somebody that you should not be declaring your love for. And you just so happen to like wake up at like 9 and you get lucky. The other person's definitely still asleep. You unsend it and you just never. But then
How do you know if they were
Right.
still asleep? How
Then
do you know
there's
they
the
didn't wake up in the middle of the night
then
and
there's
read
the
it?
lingering feeling of when you unsend a message like that hours later and you have to think, was there a chance that they saw it? And you have to live with the question of maybe they saw it. And now it's unspoken between you. And if you're the one to say, hey, by the way, did you happen to get a text from me last night? And the person's like, yeah, but for some reason it's gone now. And then you gotta
That's
explain
already,
you
like-
unsent something.
That exists kind of like with Instagram, you know? Like I've seen that where like someone has sent, because like if you're on Instagram, you'll see at the
Oh,
top
definitely.
whatever, like message.
That happens all
If
the
you
time.
wait and then you wait a little bit and then it's gone.
Right,
But
but,
that's
on
like with people
Instagram
you
it's
don't
different
know
because
as
and
much.
also on Instagram you're not on your Instagram app 24/7. Like texts just come into your phone and you see them right away. Whereas like you have to be on Instagram to see whether
Yeah,
or not
yeah.
Well,
that
we
happened.
also
unless
have our
you have
notifications
notifications
off.
I have
yeah.
notifications off
That's
too,
true.
but
Yeah.
That
I
is
think
true.
a lot of people have their Instagram notifications on.
That is a good point.
We have ours off.
Right.
But that is definitely a point of it. But yeah, I guess if you're like a guy and you're flirting and you're just like sliding into DMs, you've already had that ability. And now this just takes it to messaging.
Messy.
Messy. Apple is bringing in a lot of interesting features here. I also like apparently for the new computer stuff, the Mac OS, MacOS,
The MacOS.
You'll be able to use your phone as your like webcam instead of just using the little one that's on the thing that's not as good. Like I feel like for vlogging or like things like that, like you can attach it on top of your desktop and use like the good phone camera.
Oh, so like what we do for the group chat.
Well, no, that's
Pretty much,
We've
yeah.
been doing the group chat that way when we go on
Yeah.
Zoom and then we put our phones in front
Yeah,
of
it says
the
you'll
laptop.
soon no longer have to rely on your Mac's webcam. Apple announced that Mac OS gives you the ability to use your iPhone as a webcam by attaching it using a specialized clip coming later this year. I'm sure that clip's going to be like $900.
Why can't they just make the camera on the laptop good?
I mean, I just don't think you can't like put cameras like this
I feel
on the front screen of a laptop.
I feel like they could figure that out.
I mean, I guess you could. It
Right,
just
eventually
it's
they
on-
figure
yeah.
out everything.
It's on a little phone. They can't put it on
Yeah.
a big laptop.
Yeah, I guess everyone's just very used to having like even for your iPhone front camera is tiny.
Yeah.
It's not like they give you the back for the
Mm-hmm.
for the front. If that makes any sense. So, yeah, that's doesn't really seem like there was that many big things, I will say.
I think
Something
the
about passwords.
The messaging is probably the
The
biggest part.
messaging has got to be. And then, of course, they're obviously upgrading everything to make sure that you're paying a shit ton more money for things. MacBook Airs are all getting a new chip. The M2 chip. Sometimes you hear them talk about things and you're just like, okay.
Yeah, like we have that. Cool.
The M2 chip will deliver an 18% performance upgrade when compared to the M1. Okay.
Sick.
Not sure what that means. And the Apple, your home, the home app is going to look differently. Like people who have their lights and shit hooked up to their phone. That's a whole area that I don't know too much
doesn't
about.
concern me.
Don't know too much about that and fitness stuff, and that's about it.
Now, what if you don't have the update, but somebody else does with the messaging?
That's a good question. You would probably, if I had to guess, if you update, you have the abilities,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't,
Then
you
you're
don't. You don't.
You're powerless.
You're powerless.
And the other person has all the power to
Yeah.
message you and
So
unmessage
everyone's
you
got to
and,
update.
and
Yep.
edit and unedit.
Yep. Exactly.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I think it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. Why can't we just keep texting?
I don't like. What do you think of people who have read receipts on, just in general?
Doesn't bother me.
No, I mean, I feel like you'd probably. Do you like? Because then you know when they read your message.
I like it.
Yeah, I like when other people.
I like
have
when other
them.
people have it, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
have
I'm
it.
like
Yeah.
in my mind, like, why would I ever do that?
Right, but I like other people having it.
Yeah, it is. But I'm always shocked. I'm like, why? Like,
Yeah. I don't know. You're also going to be able to like totally. You can customize your lock screen. That's fun. I like when they change things up, just like design wise.
Aesthetically.
Yeah, you can do some funny things on your own phone. But yeah, that's what's coming. When is this? I'm not sure when this is coming out. That's an interesting part of this, huh? Of what this, I guess. Normally it's September, right? When like all the new phones and stuff come out,
I
new
usually
computers
in
and
the
everything
fall.
in the fall. So hold on. We got probably a few more months until people are going to start unsending their text messages to you.
Father's Day is coming up, and we all know fathers love a good steak, and so do we. Who doesn't love a good, yummy steak that your dad, your mom, whoever it is, brother, whoever, cooks up on the barbecue for you and your family? I just had some good steaks this past weekend at my house on Long Island, and now I'm craving more just talking about it. And Omaha has you covered because Omaha steaks are the world's best steak that you can find. Every steak and every entree are frozen, vacuum sealed, and ready for your dad to love whenever he's hungry. That's Father's Day coming up. Your dad, the dad figure in your life, whoever it is, Omaha has you covered. And the package price is only $99 with a $250 value. So you're getting a great deal here. You can visit omahasteaks.com and type CITO in the search bar and order the Dad Wants Steaks package. That's the Dad's Want Steaks package today. You'll get 8 of their new, bigger Omaha steak burgers absolutely free. And because it's Omaha Steaks, everything's backed by their 100% money back guarantee. So go to omahasteaks.com, type CITO in the search bar, get the Dads Want Steaks package, and gift the dad figure in your life some nice Omaha Steak burgers. Right now, 100 money back guarantee. Couple things going on at Disney this past weekend and week.
Viral moments.
Viral moments. Number one, I want to talk about the proposal, which has gone viral everywhere. If you haven't seen it, then just look up Disney proposal and it will pop up because you have to see it. This happened in Paris, Disneyland in Paris. And a couple was...
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh. For some reason, I thought it was Disneyland, California.
That was Paris.
Wow.
It was Paris.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Paris.
Yeah.
Paris.
Okay.
And a man was proposing to his girlfriend.
Yep.
And a Disney employee swooped in,
Lightning speed.
grabbed the ring out of their hands. He literally got down on one knee, took out the ring, and the Disney employee swooped in, grabbed the ring, and told them to do it in a different spot. The proposal was halfway done. It was already finished.
The guy was like, she already said yes.
And this guy, this fucking asshole employee, just ruined their moment. I don't care what anyone says. He was doing his job. No. The job could have been done afterwards or not at all because the proposal was happening. If he had said to the employee, hey, I want to propose right here, and the employee said, no, we can't do that. Let me show you a different spot. Okay, different story. The man was down on one knee with the ring out. She was going to say yes. They were going to move on 5 minutes later. They're probably going to get up right off the stage. One of the most dickhead moves you can ever do. I don't care if that, quote unquote, his job. Was he going to get fired for letting a proposal happen? No.
And also, they claimed that this was originally posted on Reddit by someone who said that they were friends with the guy who proposed. It was posted on the I'm a Total Piece of Shit forum on Reddit. And the person claimed that they had asked another employee, the guy had asked another Disney employee first if he could propose there, and that person had said yes. And then this guy came flying in, taking the ring out of the man's hand.
So disrespectful.
Is so disrespectful. And then you can see the guy say she said yes, and the guy goes, yes, that's great. Over here will be even better. It's like, what a dickhead.
That guy must be miserable. He doesn't get laid. He has no future relationship with anybody if that's how he acts. That.
It's also the way he said it, where he's like, it'd be so much better right here. It's like...
I get it. You want to, clearly that's a stage for something. You can't just have people up on the stage, whatever. But in this situation, just let the man finish the proposal and then say, okay, all right, hurry up, hurry it along if you need to. But wait for the proposal to end.
Also, an engagement ring is very expensive and he just grabbed it out of his hands. What if the ring flew out of the box? What if something happened to the ring?
That woman now has to live with the fact that guy touched her engagement ring before she did.
Crazy. It honestly one of the more astonishing videos I've seen, because a lot of times I scroll past viral videos. I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't watch a lot of them. There's so many viral videos every single day. I just scroll past. There's too many for me to see.
Did you see
this one? I really stopped, and are you gonna bring up the Yankee one?
Yeah,
that was another one this weekend.
I will say I was really taken aback. Rarely do we talk about viral videos on this show.
Right now we are,
but that was another one where I was taken aback, where sometimes you see the guys in the office resharing the viral videos is a massive part of this place, and a lot of times I'm like, oh, what have we not seen before?
Exactly.
It's something you scroll past, you're like, I've at this place we've seen it all. But when people were like, this was really just astonishing, I was like, I'm gonna have to give this one a watch, and it was as astonishing as
that's what happened to me, and that's what I was just saying about not watching viral videos, and then when you have to watch one.
Do you know the one we're talking about now?
Yeah.
So
Feidelberg,
explain
they're
it.
like, what would you would cheat on your
right.
So Feidelberg had tweeted that he kept avoiding the video.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I was avoiding the video because I was afraid it would make me cringe, but I saw it so many times that I had to finally watch.
Yeah.
And that his tweet made me watch it because I was like, you know what? I've been doing the same thing. I have to fucking watch this. The guy asked a couple if you could give each other a hall pass and that meant the Yankees would win the World Series, would you do it? Who would it be with? And they both said yes. And the girlfriend.
Well, she said yes first, and then he kind of said yes reluctantly.
Yeah.
I feel like.
The girlfriend said,
They were like, who would it be?
Who would it be? And she said, my ex-boyfriend.
And then he goes, you.
And then the boyfriend picked her. And then she was laughing and she goes, we're going to fight about this later. And the guy said, why did you say that? He said he was a great lover. In what world is that couple going to be okay?
Let me tell you
how
something.
do they stay together?
You
no, there's
don't.
no,
There's no turning
can't.
back. There's
If
no
that
turning
guy
back.
doesn't end things with that girl, then he's an idiot. And
If I was in that situation reverse, like if I was in the position where my boyfriend picked his ex-girlfriend as his hall pass, I think I would have dropped dead on the spot. Like I'd be like, I can't.
how does that come up as your answer? But then I read Hubs's blog and somebody messaged him or tweeted somewhere that they're not actually a couple.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, are these? Sometimes I wonder if these are real or not.
so nobody's really sure. Because somebody said, they're not actually a couple.
They were like approached.
They were approached and they
And
just
it made it
pretended
seem
to
like
be
they
a
were
couple.
He
couple
seemed
and they
pretty.
weren't.
He was a good actor then.
But did they ever actually explicitly say they were dating?
That
No,
wasn't
right?
But maybe the guy said, "Hey, are you guys a couple?"
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Maybe they were joking around. I don't know. Regardless, I don't even care about those messages.
Right.
I want to act like I never saw those or
Regardless,
tweets,
ruthless,
whatever it was.
Ruthless.
Horrendous.
Answer.
Horrendous. Evil.
That's so funny. Okay, so this is the other Disney post that went like Disney adults has been trending on Twitter like the last 3 days. It's opened up a can of worms discussing, like, I saw a thread of this woman basically comparing Disney adults to like a religion, like that it's unfair of us to make fun of these people. It's like making fun of somebody's religion. Don't want to go down that path, but I will just read the classic "Am I the asshole?" The good old fashioned Reddit "Am I the asshole?" question. And this woman writes, me and my fiance, she is 28, he's 30, just got married 2 months ago, and we had our dream wedding. Everything was perfect, and I mean everything. My parents and his parents helped us pay for a great chunk of the wedding so we would be debt-free, and we are so eternally grateful for that. The issue arose about a month and a half ago when my aunt started posting on Facebook about how disappointed she was with the whole ordeal, and a few guests sided with her. Background: my fiance and I are huge Disney fans, and we travel to Disney World as much as we can throughout the year. Disney is such an important part of not only to us, but also our marriage. The issue was with our decision to not offer catering services / bar services at our wedding due to routing the money towards having a wedding Minnie and Mickey make appearances at our special day. The cost to have both Minnie and Mickey for a good chunk of time, 30 minutes, was almost exactly what our parents allotted for our catering budget, so we scheduled an appearance during our first dance and our wedding photos, forgoing served food, and then in parentheses, though there were plenty of facilities at the venue where people could eat. My parents were still very supportive of us, but everyone else is being passive aggressive about it on Facebook. Am I the asshole? And then there are 2 edits. To those asking if the guests were warned, we clearly outlined in the invitations that there was food available at the venue. We didn't exactly spell out every restaurant's menu, but it was certainly mentioned. There were also vending machines available throughout. Then the second edit. For everyone saying that it's too much for 30 minutes, I want to clarify that it was two 30-minute sessions on different days. $2,750 was the cost for one session.
Freaks. Fucking freaks.
I
will judge them. I don't care. I will judge them. You have to be kidding me. Yes, you are the asshole.
I don't have like.
Not only are you an asshole, you are a weirdo. You're a freak, and not in a good way. Like that's.
I really don't have a lot of, like, the Disney adults get a lot of judgment, which like you just said,
I think you can enjoy Disney as an adult.
Totally.
I have no problem with that.
Yes.
But for you to not serve food at your wedding so that you can have Mickey and Minnie show up, that is weird.
Yeah.
And you have a problem and you need to seek help over it.
I think it's like
that's not normal.
It's opened up this argument of like who the wedding, like who weddings are really for. Like, is it for the bride and the groom and everyone has to accommodate them? Or is it like when you invite guests, you have to accommodate your guests? I'm on the side, like, if I'm inviting people to my wedding at, I'm assuming Disney World, like if I'm inviting and people are paying for hotels, travel to get to Disney World. I don't know what their guest list was like, how many people were invited, but I'm assuming
Let's say 50.
I'm assuming not everyone lives next to Disney World, that they have to like pay for accommodations and everything. The least you can do if you're having a wedding is making sure there's food. I don't even want to get into the open bar conversation because that's different. Like, the least you can do is serve them food. The line in this, the audacity of saying there were vending machines available throughout. I'm sorry, were you expecting these people to go grab a bag of chips
at your wedding? You
your
want
wedding?
them to walk around with a Lay's bag of chips in your hand at your wedding?
I'm eating a Twix.
All your pictures, there's fucking Doritos in one hand, Sun Chips in the other, Mickey and Minnie behind you. It's one of the more outrageous things I've ever read.
It's also so nice to like have a time when everybody can
sit down, eat a meal
together,
have the
like
music
even
playing.
whether not even a buffet, a sit down dinner, whatever it is, even if it's just a buffet to like
it's
have
a wedding
time, instead of being
can't
like
huddle around the vending machine and shout out.
it seemed like she was like it seemed like she was saying there were around the venue, people could just go around and stop in different places to have their dinner and then come back to the wedding.
The only acceptable thing for this scenario would be if you told me, Fran, that you could either have the Jonas Brothers at your wedding or people have dinner, and you said you were picking the Jonas Brothers. I'd say, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
It's the
there are
Jonas.
some things that you would substitute food for.
Like Fran's
Yeah.
wedding, if the Jonas Brothers were coming to perform a couple songs, not even a couple, they were more than a couple. And she was like, I got to give up. We'll still have a cocktail hour, but
Yeah.
we're not having a full course meal. I'd be like,
Yeah.
Fran, do
And
it.
I would still do past hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, you would
What if the
do it.
Jonas Brothers came, not even to perform, they just came and they were the only ones who were served food?
They could only
That's
the
hilarious.
Jonas Brothers can eat dinner.
But like, yeah.
But this is seriously.
But I guess like
people
think about
people
it.
are
This
sick.
Minnie and
People are sick.
Minnie and Mickey to these people,
They're not
is
real.
their
They're not
Jonas
real. Mickey and Minnie are not real.
You two could dress up as them and it would be
They
the same.
could have had anybody on the street dress up as Mickey and Minnie. They didn't have
Yeah.
to pay Mickey and Minnie to go. They could have had people wear costumes
could have
in
had
the
people
family.
Go to
they
Party
could have had
City.
people.
They
They
could have
could have had people rent Minnie and Mickey.
They could have had
costumes.
people rent Mickey and Minnie costumes, have them show up. Mickey and Minnie are not real people. They're
It's
not
like
real people.
It's not like we got the real Mickey and
Yeah,
Minnie.
that's a sickness. That's a true sickness, and these people need help.
Also what kills me is the fact that they like $5,500 for Minnie and Mickey.
for fake people
Disney
that anybody could be.
Disney's really racking up the bucks, man. Not that we didn't know that, but the fact that that's what they charge for 30 minutes for Minnie and Mickey to show up at your wedding. 30 minute sessions, $5,500.
If I showed up to that wedding, I would like tackle Mickey or Minnie just so their mask comes off and they're revealed to be like the most random person
No,
on
you
the
know,
street.
it's like that scene in Elf where he's like fighting.
It's really shocking.
What do you even do when when you're Mickey and Minnie? Like
They showed up. They showed up for their first dance and their wedding.
Oh,
photos.
imagine. It's like Mickey Mouse is like, ooh. Yeah, Minnie's like, ooh. And Mickey and Minnie are dancing next to you. It's an actual sickness. These people are sick in the head. You have to be. You have to be sick in the head to do this instead of serving your guests dinner.
I'm also cracking up reading some of these replies to people who have reshared this, the Reddit post. And the vending machines kills me. This person wrote, the thought of a terrified maid of honor giving her speech she's practiced for weeks only to be drowned out by a chorus of fun-sized single-serving Dorito bags crumpling. It's like spit everywhere.
You know what I'm
sending me?
You know what I'm gonna really love? When somebody DMs us saying, I had Mickey and Minnie at my wedding and it was really great.
Really offended.
This is the thing. I really like if that is what is most important to you and you and your fiance really care about that, elope at Disney. Go with like a couple people that really love Disney.
Make it like Vegas.
Exactly. Like
speaking of,
if you are inviting other people to come to your wedding to celebrate you, and yes, of course you want to make it as much about you as possible, but if you're picking something like Disney World, you gotta give them a meal, at least.
Gotta give them a meal. Did you hear about the Elvis impersonator weddings no longer happening in Vegas?
No.
Yeah, they stopped it.
Why?
Yeah, some sort of cease and desist from I don't know, the Elvis
The
camp.
family,
Austin Butler's the only one
And
who
the
gets to talk
estate
like
of
this.
Elvis Presley.
Priscilla said she had nothing to do with it, but
Oh.
there will be no more Elvis officiating
I
weddings.
feel like that's been going on for 50 years.
It's been going on forever. Why stop now? My wedding's out the window.
Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner had it.
Yeah.
Everybody does. My parents had it.
This person just
They
said,
renewed their vows that way.
you're telling me I can invest in a couple of Mickey and Minnie costumes and charge people $5,500 an hour in appearance fees? I think I've found my new job.
I can't believe this. Really stunning. Really, really stunning turn of events here.
Oh man. Apparently the person also said the actors joined her husband and herself as well as the photographer for a private lunch.
I want to hear no more about this wedding.
Oh God. It's just like, I don't know. I just really do feel like you have to, just in the idea of weddings, when it comes to like, guests are expected to bring a gift. They're expected to travel there. They're expected to have a hotel room, all of these things. And you're going to say like, why? Pop over to the vending machines. Or you can hop over to grab a nice turkey leg. Come right back.
Disgusting.
Like, that's wild. Absolutely wild. This time of year, the weather, it's so hot during the day, gets a little cooler at night. You need the perfect transitional hoodie. The Roback Ladies hoodies are so soft. They're stretchy, and they're perfect for any activity in any season. They are designed to transition seamlessly from one activity to the next. So even if, you're a little sporty girly, whether it's golf, tennis, traveling, or just to keep you from becoming chilly, that's more my speed. Even in the summer, people make fun of me all the time because I always like have a jacket or a sweatshirt because I get cold at night. I always do. I always have like that. But you want something light. Not crazy, not over the top. So that's why the Roback Ladies hoodies are so great. They come in great colors. The material really is so soft. It's one of the softest sweatshirts I have ever had from anywhere, I would say. So they're made with this moisture wicking performance fabric, and they're also tagless, so they never itch, which is really, really great. They wash really well. I love all my Roback gear, and all the men's gear is so great. I know we, talking about Father's Day a lot, but Roback is such a great Father's Day gift as well. Every year I get some stuff for my dad. He loves them, the quarter zips, the polos. They always play. They're great, and they also last so long. So you can use the code CHICKS on Roback.com for 20% off your first order of performance hoodies, polos, quarter zips, and tees. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off with the code CHICKS. The Jubilee festivities have come to an end. Everything went smoothly. I feel like, the Queen kind of was in and out of some things, deciding where she wanted to be and whatnot. But there were some moments that, you're wondering what's going to go down with Harry and Meghan, Will and Kate. They haven't really seen each other. What's their relationship like these days? And they celebrated Lily Bet's birthday, first birthday, at Frogmore Cottage. And apparently Will and Kate and their kids were invited, but they did not attend, which makes me very sad. And they've released this very adorable photo of Lilibet on her first birthday. She looks exactly like Harry. Like, those royal genes are quite strong. It's pretty wild. So it just seemed like a little bit of a tense weekend. Notably not in attendance, Prince William and Kate Middleton's eldest children were busy making a surprise appearance on an official visit to Wales. Was what they did, I guess, after the Jubilee, so they couldn't make it to the birthday. But it feels like they just probably didn't want to go to the birthday.
First birthday parties are, I was going to say not that important, but that sounds mean because it is a first birthday. So you would think it is important.
It's important to the parents.
It's important to the parents.
And apparently it was not. It was a low key affair. But they didn't go all out for the first birthday.
I do feel like it's something you can miss. I feel like a lot of people miss first birthday parties.
Yeah, but you don't miss like your siblings' kids' first birthday
True.
parties.
I would never miss, like, if my sister had a kid, I would never miss her kid's first birthday party.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you put it like that, but they have a strained family.
I know. It was a lovely to-do and had everything you expect from a child's birthday party, a source told The Sun. No formal entertainment. The idea was oh my God, I can't speak. The idea was for it to be very relaxed and casual, with people free to pop in and out as they wished. Harry's first cousin and her 3 kids were there. Another cousin and their kids were there.
So I guess Will and Kate could have popped in.
Yeah. They didn't, I don't know.
Could have popped in and popped out, gave a gift, left.
Yeah. I think the Queen got to meet her for the first time, the baby. They had not met.
Are the Queen and them on good terms?
I don't know. I've got to think at the Queen's age, she's just, like, can't be holding grudges.
Right.
You know?
Especially against her grandson. What is she going to do?
Yeah, and they don't see him very much.
It is crazy that they really did leave the royal family, though. Mm-hmm. Like, that is, when you think about that, it is nuts.
They got booed multiple times over the weekend.
I heard that.
It's like LeBron going back to Cleveland.
I heard they got booed.
It's pretty wild. So
as expected, though.
Yes.
Like, these people are dedicated to the royal family. I'm surprised you weren't booing them when this all happened.
Are you team
what?
Queen?
Yeah. Which team are you
No,
on?
I can't pick sides here.
I
understand. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Fine, I guess play every side then.
But if you support the royal family as much as you do.
I wouldn't necessarily say I support the royal family. I find them No. I find them entertaining and fascinating, and I like following them and seeing what they're doing.
But support, you put the hat on.
They've been involved in some
multiple
shady stuff,
times.
haven't they?
You've put that
What
hat on. You know, the hat.
The royal family hat?
Yeah, the
like,
royal
what are you
family.
talking about?
Like when
Like
people get
when they got
married and
married.
stuff.
Oh.
And you're there with the hats
Yeah, but
on.
that's
support.
That's coming from an entertainment factor. That's the celebrity. That's the grandeur. That's like, you know, I don't like defend. I'm not like out here defending the Queen and like Prince Andrew. Like that's
She wants the good from the royal family, but not the bad.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't ignore the bad though. They did some fucked up things. They could have protected Meghan Markle a lot more than they did.
Yeah, even
So
going back to Princess Diana.
I was very
everything.
pro them, not pro, but like I understood them leaving. It's crazy to leave, but I understand them leaving. You got to take care of yourself. But I admit, you know what makes me sad? Makes me sad for the kids. Because I feel like Harry and Will grew up, they were so close. Mm-hmm. And now they seemed estranged, and their children don't know each other like at all. That's
happens,
sad.
maybe when they-
happens in all families.
That's sad
Yeah,
to
that
not
is-
know your cousins.
It is sad, but it does happen in many families.
Yeah, that is true.
And maybe they'll grow up and become close without the need of their parents to be involved.
Yeah.
They could connect on their own.
That'd be a good. That'd be a good movie. He goes to America.
Connecting on your own.
Yeah. A royal connection.
Apparently they didn't intend to slight them. It was just simply a coincidence that the birthday party and the event that they were attending in Wales fell on the same day. There's been rumors that, you know, Prince Harry and William have not been getting along, but everybody, like all like the social media accounts were tweeting happy birthday. I love the memes and stuff from Prince Louis this weekend were also very entertaining. I did like that as well. Like, it's just these little kids are very funny. Prince Louis has made a lot of Rain Disick vibes. Mm-hmm. Shushing his mom, putting his hand over her mouth.
These kids are probably fed up.
Yeah, they're like, this is the end. He's going like this to his mom. To his mom.
Also, Gary Janetti's stuff is always funny. My
So
mom loves him, so she always sends me his stuff.
Oh, the video I reposted on my
She
story.
sent me that too.
Oh, like, it's just like for all the moments Will and Kate have had for it to come down to Prince Louis just being like, shut up, mom. And you can just tell, like, from Kate's face, she just there's nothing she can do. She just has to like sit there and take it because
Right,
the
she's like-
cameras are on her. Like, her jaw's tent, like, she's like, this fucking kid.
Right.
Like,
When she gets home, like,
Yeah.
it's not going to
It's
be
like-
good.
can't scream about this kid at all. Is just very obviously very funny. But yeah, I just thought that it's, you know, sad that they all can't be together, and I don't buy for 1 second that they just had conflicting, just a coincidence that these things landed on the same day. They know what day Lily's birthday is.
I love a good excuse, though.
Yeah, but it's
You
not
don't
like
want to go to an event or you don't want to go somewhere.
yeah.
You got something else.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like they skipped a fun private event with no cameras or anything, like no public, a quiet affair, to have a public affair. You know, like it wasn't like, oh, we're going to skip the public obligation so that we can like have quiet family time. It's like, we're going to skip quiet family time so we can go do the public
Well,
engagements.
they're in the royal family. They're
Yeah.
still in it.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't care about the quiet.
They do
private
have to
affair.
fulfill their royal duties because they still have them.
Yep. All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Make sure you're checking out all the vlogs on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Chicks in the Office everywhere you listen to podcasts, and we will talk to you on Friday.